When you think about how microbes, such as bacteria, fungi, and viruses, affect the human body, it's easy to immediately think about the ways that they cause infection and disease that can ultimately lead to death. The truth is, microbes can and do kill us. Each year, fungal infections kill 1.7 million people, while bacterial infections kill 7.7 million people per year. Without microbes in the world, people could exist, and the fear of deadly infections caused by microbes would be eliminated. But a much larger problem would soon surface: an exponential and life-threatening decline in food. Bacteria and fungi are essential for land plants to fix nitrogen, and nitrogen is essential for them to grow and live. To learn more about fungi and bacteria's role in soil and in land plants, please see our earlier video. Microbes do, however, help us. There are trillions of microbes that live on and in the human body, making up 3% of the body's mass. This colony of microbial cells is known as the human microbiome. Out of all of these microbes that live on the human body, bacteria is the one that is the most studied. There are approximately 40 trillion bacterial cells living on and in the human body, while the human body consists of 30 trillion cells. This means that the human body is more bacteria than it is human. Each part of the body is home to a different ecosystem of microbes, and each ecosystem has a different function. Microbes play the biggest role in the digestive tract. A healthy gut microbiome protects against pathogenic invasion, can digest indigestible foods, and also modulates the immune system. The gut microbiome is able to communicate with immune cells that can help fight against infection. Fiber is important for gut health, including the prevention of heart disease, diabetes, weight gain, and even can protect against things like cancer. But naturally, in the body, there's not an enzyme that can digest fiber. Bacteria is needed for this process. Specific gut microbes can regulate the immune system in ways that impact the brain, as well as produce molecules that directly signal to neurons. Bacteria in the gut can produce neuroactive compounds such as acetylcholine, GABA, and serotonin. Specifically, gut bacteria is responsible for the production of 90% of the serotonin in the human body. Serotonin is critical for regulating mood and preventing against mood disorders such as anxiety and depression. So gut health is very important for mental health. Although many infections and diseases would not exist without microbes, they have also led to the production of many life-saving antibiotics. Through bacterial research, antibiotics such as erythromycin, streptomycin, vancomycin, and tetracycline were discovered. Streptomycin was first used as an experimental treatment for tuberculosis in 1944 and is still used to treat tuberculosis today. Cyclosporine, lovastatin, and penicillin were founded from fungi. Penicillin was first discovered in 1928 by Dr. Alexander Fleming, and this was the first antibiotic ever discovered. Today, penicillin is still used to treat a variety of infections. Today, fungal research has focused on diseases of a different kind: crippling psychiatric disorders. Research on lion's mane mushrooms have shown some promising benefits to many aspects of human health, including reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression, repairing nerve damage, and preventing dementia. A fascinating addition to psychiatric treatments involves the use of magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms contain psilocybin, which promotes rapid and sustained neuroplasticity, but they're more well known for their recreational use, in which people use them to create euphoria and hallucinations. Studies have used micro-dosing amounts of psilocybin to try and treat things like depression, anxiety, PTSD, and even addiction. Psilocybin research have found that people with treatment-resistant end-of-life depression can benefit from psilocybin. In these early stages of research, psilocybin has potentially shown to be a more promising medication to use when treating things like depression, anxiety, PTSD, and addiction. The accepted medications to treat things like depression nowadays often are inconsistent from person to person. Sometimes they take a long time to start working, and they also can cause a lot of adverse side effects. The research findings from psilocybin could lead to a revolution of a new way to treat things like depression. As much as microbes pose a risk to our health, They're also essential for many aspects of our lives. The fungal treatment findings for mental health disorders is exceptionally promising, and more research could lead to a better way of treating crippling psychiatric disorders.